Hi everyone, this is Kayla Carver from cleverpacks.co.uk, and I am a part this morning of a blog hop, which actually is a video hop. And the idea was that we have put our hands, as a demonstrator you can actually have products a month before our customers. So we challenge ourselves to create a project with the stamp set that you guys are going to be able to actually to put your hands a month before. So today, the 1st of August, you're going to be able to order this kit, which is a thin lit die and the stamp set to coordinate from the upcoming winter and autumn winter catalog, which is our Christmas catalog, by the way. We have seen it and it's gorgeous. There's so many things and we're itching to put our hands on it so we can actually create lots of things for you guys. But we are, I think, maybe 9 or 10 videos. Just have a look on the links underneath my video and you can actually go to the other videos or the other designers. They have amazing projects too. What I'm having to show with you guys today, I create a homey decor piece. I normally don't do much of this kind of decor, but I thought I want to do something different, and I start experimenting on how I could actually use. This is one of those cheap frames from IKEA. It's called Ribba. I know that if you're in the States and mostly Europe, you actually can put your hands quite quickly and quite easily on IKEA products. Sorry if you are in a place that don't have IKEA, but this box frames, it is about 1.5 inches deep. But actually in the inside is just about 1 inch deep. And I thought, let me create something using some sponging and some using the die cuts, the pieces in the combination with the set. But you know how I love lights and I love things that is slightly out of the normal thing that it is. So I decided to actually use vellum on this one. Let me just show you. I didn't do I used the paper, the design series paper, our Christmas one, which is called, let me just see, because I haven't had the time yet to memorize everything. It's called Be Merry designer series paper. It's absolutely loved. This is on our annual catalog, so you are able to order these now. So it's a series of patterns, and the patterns are absolutely great. Very delicate, so even the certain part of these patterns can be used all year long, to be honest. But I love this one, this green one, which has like snow splatters. It's like very, very delicate, which was perfect for the scenery that I wanted to create. So let's go ahead and I will show you what I mean by I want to do a secondary version of this. So let me show you. This is when you actually open the box. This is what you have, and you take it off. It gives you already the measurements. So you need a piece of white cardstock. You're gonna have to cut from the 12 by 12 because this piece is 9 by 9 or 23 by 23 centimeters. And let me get to you, because this is, we're gonna actually offset slightly different the frame from what I did with the previous one. So not to waste our time, I actually stuck the fairy lights. There are about 20 on this one, very easily found on Amazon. So this is the light, how the lights will be on the back. Yeah, but this is gonna be the last thing that we're gonna add to our box before we close again. So I left the space, because if you see it in the corner of the back, there's a little space here. Helpful, ever so helpful, because then I can actually now bring the wire outside and I can control when it's gonna be on and off. Then I'm gonna show you that I've already cut. This is, the vellum comes on an A4 size, so it's never gonna be absolutely the same size. I could cut the width, which is 9 inches, but I could not cut on the paper is just 8 1/4 wide. So you just have to actually put it on. And to help you to know where to mask and where to work, I actually draw, let me just offset so you can see. I draw a line here, just using the template of the frame itself. Yeah, I just got a pencil and draw. So now I know where I'm working. And we're gonna put everything aside and start working on the scenery that we're gonna put together here. The first thing that we need to do, we will need to actually mask. And what I mean by mask is I wanted to have a little bit of a hill, and so I can put the trees against. What I did, I used the shape of the trees that I've already cut. These ones, because they're the ones that are going to be there. And I use that with a post-it, so I know where to go. Let me just get it together. I'm making a right mess and dropping everything today. Let me use this here. So this is how this tree is going to go there. And I want to use this as my guide to actually draw. Because then my hill will be actually in a very close shape to what is there over into the tree that I've cut. So use the sticky part. This one is quite good. I marked here, though you're not gonna see it, but I'm using as close as possible. Let me just get this, flip it down. This doesn't matter, we're gonna just throw it away afterwards, okay? And what I want is just to mark this one down as well, using where it's coming from. So I wanted this to be here, so I can just come here and do this. So I know that I just needed to take a little bit on there and merge with what I have. Is here is the end of it, yeah, and just a little bit on this side, but I'm still gonna mask and just do a little bit like this. It's just to give us some movement inside of this, okay? So the next job is to actually use this braid. I always messed with the name of this one, but I've used Tempting Turquoise and Night of Navy. So the first one, I'm gonna start with the lighter color, okay? So you just get on, and this is a job that it's gonna require you to be patient, because it does take a little while to get to the point of, yes, you do have the colors. And I want it to be increasingly darker on the other side. When the first time that I did this, use this technique, I started to trying to do all at once. Let me tell you, frustration came over because it didn't work and was very patchy. So don't try to force it. Just make sure that you have like a bit of juicy pad, and you come and you actually gradually move. Don't force. It will come out and will blend quite well. I think I'm happy with what it is now. Can you see? Because I'm not going to go the way the frame is going to cover the rest. There's going to really, it's just going to show literally just within these lines here. Yeah, which is 13 centimeters by 13 centimeters. Sorry. So let me just peel off. And now you have a little bit of a heel. Let me put it away, everything, including the our ink pads, because it's very easy to actually have it make a mistake on this time. What we have here is we have a die cut that I used on the previous one. Okay, I'm back. This is how it looks like, which is quite nice actually. It goes through really, really well. If you actually use one of those adhesive, multi-purpose adhesive sheets that we have now, you would be able to actually get the bits that came out already with an adhesive on. But I thought it was too much of a hassle to do something like this. So I'm gonna use my Whisper White, and with a sponge dabber, I'm gonna just align. Let me just check where I should be here, and I'm gonna come with this and fill using the cut bit as a stencil. I love this. It's really, really nice. The effect, it just looks so gentle through the whole process. So what we're gonna do now is to stamp the sentiment before we do anything else. Is the Versamark, yeah? So the first thing that I'm gonna do is just clean a little bit, so because I know that I've used ink, I've used my fingers around, and the other mask. And I wanted to do with silver, this one. So I'm going to use the Versamark first. Okay. Gonna come here and stamp. Let me see where I am. Make sure that you actually cover the whole thing, because when you see certain patterns, it's easy to lose, but this one, because it's a sentiment, we don't want to actually mess with the whole flow of it. So what we're going to do now, we're going to, I'm just going to use this as the easiest quickly thing here in my hand, and I'm going to just dash and pour the silver around. I can see the stars actually. Let us just do it, because the white ink would take it slightly longer to dry, so we might have silver stars as well now. Why not improvise? It's gonna be interesting. Just give me a minute and I will come back. Okay, a couple of things that I have to say a big praise to Stampin' Up is because of the quality of what the products they use. If you try to actually heat emboss vellum, which is thin and cheap, you will find out what I mean. And also the quality of the plastic that is used on this embossing powder, because it have a very low melting point, meaning that when I heat it up, I don't need to stay for a long time heating to be able to achieve the embossing effect. So now we have one little more thing to do before we can actually put everything together. I use this little cute reindeer, yeah? And I was trying to use with the stamping pad, but I thought, it's not getting what I want. So what I did, I stamped this using the pen. So I have the crumb cake and the early espresso. Okay, so I start with the dark one. I think you can see sparkles. I've been filming something else and it's full of glitter, the next project. Believe me, there is glitter everywhere around here at the moment. I need to vacuum so I can keep my sanity. So I use, just to create a little bit of shading, using the brush part with the thick part of the pen, And now you actually just slightly mix the colors. It is not to be, it's a natural thing, it's an animal, it's a fur. So what I did, you just breathe on it and then put it down. I'm gonna bring it closer to the camera so you can see how delicate it is. It got a little bit of shades in it. Believe me, it's not a lot of control. What I did actually, just to give a face to this, I used the thin part of the pen and did a little dot around the face, just to look like a little nose. I tried to put eyes, they don't look very cute. Look a bit weird. So those two, we have a die cut that would fit precisely here. So let me show you how it is when you cut it off. So this it is. And I'm gonna actually put now the nose in these ones because I have the two of these ones that I've done before earlier. And I just wanted to actually add the nose on these two. By doing this, you actually give just a little bit of a face to them. Funny enough, it's such a little thing to do. I've also cut the trees using the die cut, using the design series paper, Be Merry. Yeah, and now I'm just gonna put everything in place. What I did, using the double trees, I put them actually to the same level of the paper. So I used the mini glue dots for it. So let me just attach this, because now I know exactly where the lines are. I can see where the edges are. I'm just gonna attach this using 3. Remember, this is gonna be pressed against this frame, so you can actually get this in place. And again, same. What do you guys think of this new stump set and die set? Because I have about 3 or 4 different projects that are coming to you guys this week, with more ideas on how to use this stump set. So just feel free to come back. Same thing I'm gonna do with the reindeer when I'm gonna put over there. Honestly, this is, as I said, it's gonna be pressed right against the frame, and you don't need to actually attach too much glue to it. So here we are, and I'm gonna put the second one a little bit forward. You can stamp directly on the paper itself if you want to, just to make silhouettes on the back. It's all up to your imagination. This is just a little help. And I love this mini glue dots. I've been using this like crazy. It fits everywhere now. I don't have to be cutting anymore. And I'm gonna give slightly dimension, because then when the light hit, I will have a little bit of shade, because this is slightly offset from being in contact directly with the paper. So let me just get this one down. Same with the second one. And let's get this into the frame, and later I'm looking forward to it. I've been testing other things, but this one was the one that actually said I need to share this. I can't just leave it as it is. So let me just peel the paper. I pulled lots of paper, not just this one that I needed. Oops. I know, learning to be delicate. I need to learn more of this. Did your husbands ask, what is this shapes around the house, the big ones, and now they shrinked and said, what's going on? Now they're multiplying again in a different size? Yeah, I had that question this week. So if you actually want a little bit more shine, you can actually use the Wink of Stella on the trees, but I was absolutely happy with seeing the way it was like this. So let's put together. Let me see how we are going slightly different than the one before. So the one before, we would just put this together with the frame and here and close, yeah? But now we're going to take this one out, because we want the depth of what it is. So here, there is the glass, and here is where the frame is with this one. Okay. Yes, if I should have put the other way around. Oh my gosh. So silly, so me. Okay, we are in the right way now. And here we are. Okay. Now you're gonna secure this with that piece of frame that we took. That will make the box of the frame. Okay. It is loose. It is supposed to be. And now we're gonna come here, as we left that one as the top. With this, we want the wire to come outside. Okay. And we have the final one, which is this one, that is gonna come here. And with that, we can secure. Do you find difficult? I find it difficult to pull this thing from the corners. It's hard, isn't it? I used my piercing tool. It's hard enough to be done with your fingers, but not bad for this tool here. So we just get them back into some shape and we'll secure in place. Just use a normal adhesive tape for the securing of the cable, but make sure that you didn't secure on top of any of the lights. Okay, so let's just get it together. This is how it looks like now, and let's see, that's how it looks now. I hope you enjoy. I know it's a few steps to go around, but it's much simpler than you think, and you can embellish as much as you want as well. And I hope you enjoy and have a go, and be able to gift your friends and your family. And come back for more. We have more projects with the same set, so you actually then can have opportunities. And have a look on all the other videos that are in our hop today. Hope you enjoy. Happy crafting. Bye.